Hi, I am back with another blogging video, and this video is probably going to be about the mistakes that I did in my early teenage years, which I kind of regret. And this is exactly why I'm making this video so that you don't end up doing the same thing as I did. So, well, to begin with, I've got a whole list prepared in front of myself that I'll be talking about so that I don't divert very much and then start talking about anything random and this video will stop making sense. So I've got a good list prepared for you guys. So grab your matcha, grab your popcorns, your diet coke and everything and chill and just listen to me like I'm your old sister giving advice to you because I do care about you, trust me. Anyway, starting with the first thing I've written is stop trying to look older. Trust me, when I was in my school years, imagine like maybe 9th, 10th, I was what? Like I was 14, 15? Yeah. And I was trying to be a version of me which I was not. I was curling my hair. I was just going all in, like, applying that tinted lip balm, trying to look prettier. Maybe with insecurities, but honestly, just sit back and relax, bro. I mean, life isn't that tough. Trust me, when adulthood hits, it hits you right at the spot. So stop. Please stop trying to look like an adult. Rather, start introspecting in yourself what interests you rather than trying to be somebody where you are, which you're not. Don't do that. Because your biggest flex at 15 should not be acting like 20. It should be building a future that your 20-year-old self would thank you for. If I've said this, please keep this in your head. Like literally just copy paste it in your head and make it your whole life revolves around it. Not like literally, but you get what I'm saying, right? Right. Anyways, the second point, embarrassment is underrated. Like somebody wise, very wise has said this. Embarrassment is an underrated emotion. I would say join competitions, embarrass yourself, maybe feel cringe for a bit and then cry about it. But join competitions, join events such as ambience, dance, singing, and everything that comes with it. Because honestly, not trying at all would be a lot more cringe than you think. Because, well, in school, nobody cares about how much you've embarrassed yourself. Even if they do, well, does it matter to you? No, right? It's about self growth. So I would say just go all in, do things that you feel you can get embarrassed about because most opportunities are hidden behind embarrassment. Trust me, I've been through that phase. I genuinely wish I participated in events which I did not earlier. Maybe because I felt like I would seem cringe or because I was not confident in the way I used to look or the way I used to talk, or maybe I was just not a very social person, I would say. But trust me, go in. I have regret this thing so much that I am still facing the consequences of it till date. So just be cringe because honestly nobody gives a shit. Then the third point I've written is peer pressure. Tell me about when I think about it, I think about being in a relationship just because everybody is being in one, dating, smoking. What else have I written? Pretending to like things you don't like, and trust me, it is not benefiting you at all. Like, if you need to change yourself to be in a friend group or fit in a friend group where you don't belong genuinely, but you just wish to be because you want to look cool, trust me, the group is not right for you. I'm sorry to tell you, but well, if they're interested in those things and you're trying to do those things to fit in, you should genuinely not and stop right there. Because see, if somebody likes you for you who you are, you don't have to change yourself. I'm not saying be the most bitchiest person out there, just talk shit or nonsense. People like you. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that you don't have to be a version of yourself, because if you're trying to be another version of yourself, which you're not, people will see that version of you and they will like that version, not the real you, if you get what I'm saying, right? So stop doing that because this is honestly not cool. Then, yes. Also, I wrote this myself, trust me. If you need to change yourself to fit in, you're probably in the wrong group. And trust me when I say this, because I've been through that thing and it did not quite sit well, I would say. Anyways, but going on to the next point. Your friend group can literally change your whole life. I wish somebody told me about this, because honestly I've had great friends, like genuinely great friends, which I'm thankful for. But it's also important that you put yourself in a friend group that does not just only support you, but they're ambitious themselves. They've got life plans. They talk business, or they're into stock market and shit. I'm not saying you just make friends who are into all those things, but like make friends who basically know skills outside of school, right? So they're honestly gonna help you out, because your friend group tells a lot about you. I used to think that this is so stupid. Like, I'm an individual identity. How does my friend group affect me? But it does. In 11th and 12th, I would say I've met great people. One of my closest friends, Ayushi, shout out. Because, well, she made me quite confident in ways I was not in 10th. And trust me, that did change me a lot. I mean, I'm thankful to have her in my life. And yes, so be with friends who inspire you, who have their own life plans, who are all in for things which you feel would embarrass you, because it's all about growth. At the end of the day, you need to feel thankful of the things you did when you were in the years that you are right now. So yes, your friend group can definitely make you a different version of yourself. Because in 10th, I had good friends, but honestly, I was a very underconfident person. Be it my friend group or people around me could, but they were there to make me feel underconfident, and just, uh, let's just not talk about them. Anyways, so well, going on to the next point. So please, please, please make good friends. Your friend circle will literally and can literally change your whole life. So please keep that into account, and just not be with the friends who are into vaping and stuff. I mean, I said it. And yes, as I said this earlier, please participate in events such as MUNs, dance, sports, social functions, school functions, or be it any functions, because honestly, nobody is going to look at you and then like they're gonna be like, oh my god, why is she participating in this? She does not even, I mean, she's not even a fit person for this thing, because it's all about growth again. As I said this earlier, you want to be 20 and then be able to thank your these early teenage years for have done these things, so that you've become such a more confident person, and then you can just speak your heart out, and then basically you get what I'm saying. Then we have learn one skill that nobody teaches you in school. Please, please, please. Academics, great. If you're starting, great. If you have a social circle, great. But if you don't have skills apart from school, it's not going to totally ruin you, but it's also important to have learned skills that is not there in school, or the school does not teach it. Be it public speaking, video editing, graphic design, content creation, and anything. If I was in my 15s, I mean, if I was 15, or if I was 12 years old or 13 years old, I wish to have learned skills, maybe video editing, so that it could help me out with the content creation thing. So it's again important to learn skills outside of school that the school does not teach, so it apparently helps you when you grow up and then you're in your 20s or 30s. And yes, about looks. Stop believing people who say looks don't even matter, because genuinely they do a lot. They help you with your self confidence, they help you with your self esteem, they help you feel good about yourself, your body, how you look, how you dress, and everything that comes with it. Because I have looked like a complete mess in 10th, and I was very unconfident about that. I hated the way I used to look. I'll attach a picture here so that you get the reference. But please invest in yourself. Please invest in your personal hygiene, skincare, hair care, or the way you look. Because they do matter at the end of the day. If you wish to, be confident in your 20s or 30s, please invest in yourself. thankfully I did that, and I'm grateful to have done that so that I can just be myself and not care about what the world has to say for me. So yes, I would say there are certain things that you can keep under control. Could be hygiene, personal hair care, there could be skincare, sleep schedule, water intake. I am 17. I am literally 17, and my water intake choices are quite questionable. And I'm sorry for my body because I don't drink a lot of water unless and until it tastes tasty, or unless and until मैं कड़ी धूप से मैं अंदर आई अपने रूम में. I'm not somebody who drinks a lot of water, and there are reasons. I mean, you can see on my face there are so many acne around, which could not have been there if I, drank a lot of water. So please drink a lot of water because it's gonna ultimately help you with your hair care and the way you look somehow. So yeah, good posture. Again, the bulge that your back, over age could occur, that won't be there. Good posture just does not make you feel good, but it also tells people that okay, this person is aware, she has a good posture, and they see everything you do. If you go out in the world, talk to people, they'll say, keep telling you have to have good posture. Please listen to your moms when they say don't sit like this. If I was sitting like this and making a video like this, would you still be interested in watching this video? No, right? So like, have good posture, street posture, where you can just talk about. While talking to people, you could also use hand languages like this and this, instead of just like, hi, I'm Tejasvi. That does not help. Yeah, right? So good posture, again important. Then a very important point that you guys find cool these days about, which is being in a relationship. Tell me about it. I mean, tell me about it. Honestly, where you are, you say that I'm just talking like any 70-year-old auntie would talk. But it is very important that you invest these years into building a better version of who you are as a person. Look for your finances. Well, you don't have to worry that, oh my god, I'm broke, I don't have money of my own, but you need to have skills to build money in the future years. You need to be financially independent, especially for my girls. Please listen to me. Be independent, have money of your own. When yourself, in a proclaimed good situation where you can just be okay, I can pay my own bills, so that no 370 rupee biryani guy tells me that I need to, you know, whatever shit that was. So yes, invest in yourself, and yeah, don't get in relationships this early because you're literally just 13, 14, 15, 16. So that does not make sense. Like, it does not make sense. Don't you get it? And also, if you are maybe older, then be with somebody who respects you, whose goals are aligned with yours. And respect does not just come in relationships, in friendships too, because I've had friends who have disrespected me quite a lot. And well, that should be there first in the list, because if somebody disrespects you, even if they're friends, you should not give them the access to do so, because that is literally disgusting. Like, you don't have to put yourself down just because you're in some sort of a relationship with somebody. You don't have to do that. Secondly, the second last point, nobody has life figured out. You might think, oh my god, her life is so perfect, or their life is just, I wish I could live their life or something. Nobody has life figured out. If you talk to somebody, you can just see, oh my god, their life is just so good. I wish I was in their place or something. Trust me, go talk to them, and then you will realize, oh, I was actually in a better space. It was just the highlights that they were showing on the internet. But yes, it's very important that you don't compare yourself on somebody else's scale. So yeah, very important. Nobody has life figured out. Don't compare your life to other people, especially when you've got so much love to give out. Don't do that. It can literally ruin lives. The last important point, start creating things. Yes, because every startup you would see, or any person starting, would probably sound like me because I've literally just started content creation 10 days back, I suppose. And it has helped me in ways. It has made my life better, I would say. It has helped me speak better or just look for things where, I did not even look at carefully. So, yes, start creating things. So, being a creator is very more fun, I would say, than, being a consumer. Like you're just watching and then you're doom scrolling. Oh wow, cool. Oh wow, cool. No, that does not help. Rather start creating things on your own. What interests you, start talking about it on the internet. It just not does not just make you popular. It helps you with self-confidence, public speaking, and anything that comes with it. Because I was not a fluent kid. I could not speak English fluently when I was in 10th. And trust me, speaking English while nobody was watching, I would talk to in I was talk in English with my friends when I was in school, and that helped me because, well, yeah, did help me a lot, and you should start doing that. So yes, important again. And also, if you're not good at English, you can join courses. Courses. There's Duolingo, which is also there. You can you can seek help from it also, or just join some class, or you can also learn to speak different languages. Well, isn't that very fascinating that you can get to learn different languages? So yeah, this was it for the video. And if you found this video a bit helpful, even a bit helpful, so well, click on the like button because anyways, lots of love, and please take care of yourself. Note the points that I've said in this video. Till I see you in the next video, and bye bye. Take care.